Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday dinner at the cottage. I plan on making shepherd's pie today, and making thumbprint cookies for dessert. If you want to hang out with me and see how things go. So I have about a pound and a little over a half, ground beef that I'm cooking up, and I put salt, pepper, garlic plus, and some of this stuff. Whatever spices you want to use, put that in and fry up your ground beef. Once we get this fried up, I'm going to drain the grease. All that grease in there, I'm going to drain that, and then I'll show you the next step. But come on and cook along with me today, you guys. It's a rainy day, so we're going to have a nice, hearty Sunday dinner. Okay, you guys, I have my meat cooked up. I don't think I'm going to drain the grease because there's not a lot of grease in there. So I think it'll just add a little flavor. Yeah, there's not. If there was a bunch of grease, I would drain it, but it's not that bad. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put 1 can or 2 cans of cream corn. I'm going to start with 1 can and see what I think. Also, the cream corn makes it go a little farther, eh? Yeah, I'm definitely going to add another can of cream corn. So let me go open that, and I'll be right back. So in goes another can of cream corn. And we're going to mix that up. Got my oven on, just about 5. Yes, that's much better. Okay. Now I'm going to add 2 packs of the brown gravy mix, 2 packages. This is delicious. I love my shepherd's pie. I created this myself, and I don't like when people put vegetables, like, they put frozen vegetables in. I just don't get that. No. So just give that a mix, and then I'm going to add 1 can of water of the cream corn. One water can. Just until I think it's enough. Like, you don't want it like soup, right? So just keep adding a little at a time and mixing. Okay. I think that's almost enough there. Just gonna add a little more. So I didn't quite add the whole can. Okay, just go by your when you do yours, just, decide. Because you might have a little more meat than me, or a little more corn than me. I think that's gonna work perfect. Maybe just a little more. Okay. I'm going to simmer this for about 10 minutes. Okay, while I get that simmering for 10 minutes, I'm going to make my mashed potatoes. Now, you can use real potatoes, but I like the taste of instant potatoes. And I'm going to make these. I'm going to make 2 packages because you want lots of potatoes on top. But if you can use any kind of instant mashed potatoes you want. The ones from Costco, they make a big batch, so I only need 1 pack. But for these, I'm going to use 2 packs because it's a pretty small amount. So let me go make my instant mashed potatoes. After a little bit of simmer, just a few minutes, I'm going to remove it from the heat, and this is ready to go. Just let it sit while you cook your mashed potatoes. Okay guys, we're gonna make our shepherd's pie in this. I get these at Costco. I'm gonna tell you they're a lot stronger than the ones you get at the dollar store. Yes, and you get a whole bundle of them. And last time we were at Costco, last time I was at Costco, I seen them. They had them. So, yeah, they're the best ones. Okay, so we're going to start with a layer of meat. Just layer it out in your pan. And I will get today's dinner, tomorrow's dinner, and whatever's left, I'll freeze for a dinner. So actually probably get 3 meals out of this. And we know how expensive food is right now. So we want to make sure that we make our food stretch as far as we can. Right? Yeah. See if I can get the rest of this out. Okay. That's the meat part. This is so much better than pouring gravy on top of your meatloaf. Now we have the potatoes. So just like plunk them like that. We're going to spread our potatoes out on top. Doesn't have to be perfect. I probably could have used 3 packs of mashed potatoes, but that's okay. This will work. If you want, use more mashed potatoes, yes. I just thought that would be enough. I really did. And this freezes beautifully if you want to just throw it like this, right in your freezer. Okay. We're going to give that a little sprinkle of paprika. Okay. And then we're going to put some cheese on top. And then we are going to cook this. I found a piece of cheese. Later on for dinner, we're going to cook this later on. 350, probably for 50 minutes or less or more. Depends on your oven. And that is how I make my shepherd's pie. Yeah, you can use a little more mashed potatoes, like I said. But I'm just going to go with that. And I'll cover it with tin foil. And about 20 minutes before it's done, I'll take it off and get the cheese nice and melted. I'm going to spray that so it doesn't stick. You want to help make my thumbprint cookies?
Nah.
You said you did. Sheesh, you're a liar. Next, we're going to make some thumbprint cookies, you guys. Okay. Put that aside until it's ready to go in the oven for dinner. Okay, guys. I've had these oranges and I got them from Walmart. Like, this is why I don't like to buy produce and stuff at Walmart. They're drier than a witch's tit. They are. That's my piece of cheese. Anyways, I'm going to Bruce is going to dehydrate them. And we're going to hang them on our woodland Christmas tree.
And I'm too stubborn to use the mandolin, so
yeah,
we're going to end up with a lot of scraps. But we got a small tree anyways, so.
I want to put them on the tree in the dining room, the little one, and I'll put some.
Have more than enough.
Put some in the other tree too.
Here's the other orange.
Well, to me, they still look like they spread. They look better, but they still spread. Like they should be staying together. Well, we're gonna try them. The only thing I could think of doing next time is to roll them and put the nuts on in the print in the cookie, then put them in the freezer maybe for an hour. Try that. I could try that. But yeah, they're not that bad. I haven't tried them yet, but it just don't look right. No. I'm all about appearance and taste. Okay, guys, we're going to serve up this shepherd's pie, and we're going to be going live for dinner. Oh, I got you the wrong way. Yeah. I was going to serve vegetables too, but I can't get into my freezer right now with that dehydrator going on top. So we're just going to have shepherd's pie and thumbprint cookies tonight. Okay. So this is what it's going to, I'll show you what it looks like. Big bowl of this on a cold night. Whoa, you'll be loving it. I should have let it sit out for 10 minutes. But we're hungry and we're going to be going live. Going live. Okay, this is what it looks like. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna go eat, and I will be back later to end this vlog with a Christmas story. I'm gonna read you a Christmas story. I got about 3 Christmas stories I'd love to read, so I'll start tonight with reading one. Okay, guys, I washed the bowls, don't worry. The dogs licked them after dinner, but I washed them. I'm going to put tinfoil on this, and we're just going to heat this up in the microwave tomorrow for our dinner. Oh, they fell apart, you guys. I have come to the conclusion I've given up. I'll only buy thumbprint cookies. I will never make them again. I've had it. Look at they crumbled. They're crumbling all up. This is going to go into the freezer for another day. So, out of this shepherd's pie, I got our dinner tonight, our dinner tomorrow, and our dinner in the freezer for one other day. Okay, let me wrap this up, and I'm going to make some popcorn I'll make it with you. My new popcorn I got at Costco. And we'll sit down and I'll read a Christmas story. Okay guys, I'm going to show you my popcorn here. We're going to make some popcorn for movie night, but I'll read the book after I'm done making this first before we say goodnight. So it comes with bags already in the box. And you just take the corn and you just place it in the bag and you put it in the microwave. Now it says about 2 minutes, but I go 3, and when I hear it stop popping, I open it. I turn it off. So just take the bag, put your corn kernel in, and then you fold the bag over, and then you put it in the microwave. Like I said, I'm going to do 3 minutes. I'll bring you back when it starts to pop it. You hear that? Guess I gotta clean my microwave. There it is. Okay, so it almost went 3 minutes. Sometimes the bag opens, but that's okay. Look at that. You gotta smell this popcorn, you guys. Smell it. Smell it. And then I melt some butter. You can reuse these bags, you guys. Okay, most of it, all of it. Ah, that's hot. Let me get the tongs to show you. There's a little bit that didn't pop. Should I put it back in? Let's put it back in. Okay, don't do that. It burnt. Don't do what Michelle does. Oh, it smells like a burnt marshmallow, though. Okay, I like to get my butter boiling. What about you guys? Drizzle it on. Now you could put salt on with your butter. This isn't going to be enough for like a whole family. You have to probably do about 3 cobs, eh? But this is just enough for me. Bruce is not a popcorn fan, so I don't mind. Just for me, it's the best popcorn I ever had, eh? And I only need 1 pack. 1 pack of sour cream when I pop it, because it's like a lot. It's smaller than a microwave bag, but it's just enough for me, right? Right? Okay, let's go read our book and say goodnight. Okay, you got your popcorn, you guys? Okay, this first book I'm going to read is one of a few more that I want to read, but this is my favorite because my mom got this made for Nate when she was alive and when he was little, and it brings me joy to know that my mom took the time to order this online. No, actually, I think she ordered it through the mail. My mom would never order anything online. She wouldn't know how to, so she ordered this through the mail. So let's read the book. My Special Christmas Adventure. My Special Christmas Adventure. Now this has our old dogs in it, and that they're not the same dogs we have now, but so this is when my mom wrote this. My mom didn't write it. She got it wrote for Nate. My Special Christmas Adventure. This book was especially written for Nathan Brydges with love from Grandma Sittler. Isn't that amazing? I remember when she gave this to him, I was ready to cry. It was Christmas Eve. The green Christmas tree stood tall and wide, covered with sparkling tinsel. Bright ornaments gleamed from it, and at the very top was a beautiful angel. That would be my mom now. On the mantelpiece above the fireplace was a piece of cake and a glass of milk. It was time for bed, but I'm just going to, it says Nathan Brydges, but I'm going to say Nathan. But Nathan sat wondering when Santa Claus would visit him at, it has our address, but I'm not going to say it. And he gazed at the beautiful tree he had decorated with Samantha and Wildflower. They were our dogs at the time. A golden lab named Samantha and a golden retriever named Wildflower. So that was our dogs, Samantha and Wildflower. Okay, I'm having a hard time reading because I usually take my glasses off to read. Shining baubles, tiny animals, Father Christmas, golden bells, and silver stars reflected the flames from the fireplace. The whole room seemed magical. Nathan looked up at the Christmas angel on the tree and asked, "My Christmas angel, how does Santa bring presents to children in so many places all over the world?" Fluttering, I should show you the pictures. Fluttering her fine golden wings, the angel said, "Dear child, there are many different ways Santa delivers presents. Would you like to help him this year? He's always needs helpers." And as she spoke, thousands of glittering stars shot from her fingertips and filled the room. Nathan was surprised that he could not speak. Nathan was so surprised that he could not speak, so he nodded his head. He felt himself being gently lifted among the glittering stars, and seconds later he was standing in the workshop of Santa Claus. Hundreds of tiny elves were busy wrapping Christmas presents. There were little presents, big presents, long, round, and oddly shaped presents. At one end of the workshop, a huge sleigh was being filled with more presents. A door opened, and in came Santa Claus himself. "Hello, Nathan," he smiled. "I am so pleased to see you." "How do you know my name?" asked Nathan. "I know all about you," said Santa. "I even know that you were born on the 17th of June. You are my special helper this year, and I want you to help me deliver all these presents to children around the world," said Santa, climbing into his sleigh. The elves pushed the sleigh out onto the crisp white snow and harnessed the waiting reindeer. Hovering nearby was the Christmas angel. Nathan ran out through the doorway and called, "Wait, Santa! Is there really room for me?" Santa nodded and helped him into the sleigh. "Could Samantha and Wildflower come with me?" he asked. "Not tonight, Nathan," replied Santa. "This is your special adventure." The reindeer were stomping their hoofs and snorting with impatience. Santa grasped their reins and called, "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. And Rudolph. I'm going to add that. Their antlers glistening with snowflakes, the 8 reindeer ran swiftly across the snow. Faster and faster they ran until very smoothly and gently they began climbing into the starry sky. As the huge sleigh lifted from the snow, Nathan felt as though he was flying to the moon. He's flying to the moon. Did you know that the United Kingdom is quite close to my workshop? Cried Santa, who was now wearing very curly whiskers. Look down there. Far beneath them was the tall Christmas tree in the Trafalgar Square, London. Each Christmas, Santa said, the people of Norway sent a tree as a gift to the people of England. As they flew towards the roofs and chimneys, Nathan could see the sparkling lights on the tree. Here, children also call you Father Christmas, said Nathan, and you will find stockings to fill. Santa disappeared into each house and filled the children's stockings. Not a moment to lose, he called, jumping into the sleigh as it took off again. This is perfect because we have people here all over the world. They flew across Holland without stopping. I delivered their presents on Sinterklaas Eve. Sinterklaas Eve, explained Santa. Every 6th of December I visit on my white horse with my helper Peter. All the people welcome me and call me Saint Claus or Saint Nicholas. All Europe twinkled with candles lit to welcome friends and strangers. The reindeer and sleigh gently landed in Sweden. Now I will be very busy, sighed Santa. Here I am, the tomten, and I go from house to house, knock, knock. It's the tomten. Are there any kind of good children here? As each door opened, he handed presents to the children. They flew on. As they neared Germany, the Christmas angel whispered to Nathan, now it's my turn to help Santa. Leaving a trail of sparkling stars, she flew down, down, down. Where is she going? Nathan asked Santa. Santa smiled and said, she is the Christ kindle. She flies through the windows and rings a silver bell, warning the children to go to bed. While they sleep, she fills their empty soup bowls with fruits and sweets for them to find on Christmas morning. What a busy night. Soon they were flying over Santa's home at the North Pole to deliver presents to the children of the United States. The only sounds that Nathan could hear were the swoosh of the sleigh and the jingle of the tiny bells that hung from the reindeer harness. The reindeer pulled the sleigh down towards the bright lights. You know that each Santa Claus you see at a department store on the streets is my special helper too, Santa said Santa. I cannot get to every place in the world at the same time. That. Santa was once again wearing his red hat with the pom-pom. Nathan handed him each present as he moved swiftly through doors and windows, and scrambled down chimneys, taking presents to the sleeping children of the United States. The reindeer turned the sleigh to the southwest across the wide Pacific Ocean. I could do with some cake and a glass of milk, said Santa. This work is making me quite hungry and thirsty. Nathan smiled to himself. High in the sky again, Santa pointed to the sparkling stars. That's the Southern Cross, he cried. I use those stars to guide me to the children of New Zealand in Australia. They landed in New Zealand. Santa smiled and said, New Zealand is also called the land of the long white cloud, said his special helper, who then helped Santa fill the socks and pillowcases of the sleeping children of New Zealand. They put the big presents carefully on the floor at the ends of their beds. New Zealand. Yeah. I've seen in the live somebody said they had a pillowcase. Yeah. Just enough time to visit Australia and then take you home to AMHERSTBURG, Santa said to Nathan. It was quite warm when they landed. Without snow, the reindeer moved more swiftly across the ground because in Australia it's summer, right? Australia should be easy, whispered Nathan. Many children put their names on pillowcases pinned to their bed ends. Santa moved so quickly in and out of the houses that before Nathan could blink, he had finished. Back in the sleigh, Santa peered into his almost empty sack. Now I wonder who these presents are for, he chuckled as he lifted them out. The Christmas angel sprinkled some stardust on the presents and they disappeared. And now, said Santa, let me take you home. Nathan stayed awake for as long as he could. As the dawn light grew in the eastern sky, his eyelids grew heavy. Soon his head fell dreaming onto Santa's elbow, which was soft and warm, just like a pillow. Santa turned to his little helper and whispered, It doesn't really matter how children get their presents or whether they have chimneys in their homes. It's the message of love that comes with each present. That's the important thing. The sleigh sped through the pale dawn light, taking home one special little helper before returning Santa to the North Pole. On Christmas morning, Nathan awoke. Was it that just a dream? He ran into the mantelpiece. The glass was empty, and on the plate only crumbs remained. But best of all, next to the Christmas tree were presents for Samantha and Wildflower and Nathan. And as each present on each present was a tiny sparkle of stardust. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it a night. I hope you enjoyed my first book. And let's try our popcorn. Delicious. Good night, you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining me.
Look at the little tree she bought at a yard sale. And look at, if you don't have a lot of money for ornaments, dehydrate your oranges. This is what we created. Look at that lovely tree with the Florida look to it. That's what I say to her, because of the oranges. It's got the festive season for hot weather and for cold weather, but all meaning the same. Who's under there?
Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Hey. Hey, little buddy.
He's tired.
He's tired. Buddy.
Keep sleeping. The life of a dog.
Hey, little monster. My little monster.
Leave him alone.
My little buddy. Ow! My little buddy.
Coco, say hi to everyone.
Ooh.
He's a killer. Look at, they say he's not a killer, but look at him.
Leave him alone.